It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here, and Gigi McGuire's here.
Hey, y'all.
Jordy Jor is here.
It's Jordy Jor.
It feels like lip service, but in the morning.
Right.
All right, well, let's get into some Yee tea. Now, Eve, she has her upcoming memoir, Who's That Girl, that's coming out. And part of the book, an excerpt has released ahead of the September 17th date. And she talked about working at a retail shop and a strip club at 17 years old. She said, in my head, I was thinking I need to be grown now, and it's the quickest way I can get out of the house. But I was so bad at it. I was lazy. Now, we always hear the story about how she met Mace, who encouraged her to rap instead. She said, when Mace became a pastor, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. He was my prophet that day. I needed that extra push. So Gigi's like, you can't be a lazy stripper.
Well, you can, and that's the thing. I was never a lazy stripper, but the two-stepping, booty-clapping girls, they get by, and they make it work for them.
Right.
Eve, we went to high school together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
at Martin Luther King in Philly. She used to be in the lunchroom at the tables rapping with the guys and, that whole thing. So not surprised that she turned out to be this great rapper. But
that's not something you could be lazy at either, being a rapper.
Right.
You got to really, some people are, I guess.
She went hard with it. And they say that she said that she used to be in the club rapping to guys. Like, I'll give you a free lap dance. Let me rap for you.
Right.
And then she
Imagine
said she would
the
still get
artist
her
come
money.
in there, she's like, okay, I'm saying I want to get signed.
And that worked for her. Mace was like, what are you doing?
All right. Now, Angel Reese has her own podcast, Unapologetically Angel. I think that's great for her because there can be a lot of misconceptions, and it's nice to be able to talk directly to people and tell your side. So she talked about a lot of different things, like the rumors about her and G Herbo.
That's somebody that I can, if I ever need anything in Chicago, he told me from when I got drafted, if I ever need anything in Chicago, he'll make sure I'm straight. And it wasn't even off no, flirting or anything. It was literally straight off, I got you, sis.
See? Yeah. And that's the thing. People got to understand, just because there's a guy.
That's one of the worst misconceptions I hate is when you're friends with a guy and y'all are seen together, people automatically assume that y'all are having sex.
Immediately.
Like, they don't think that two guys are having sex because they're together all the time. I mean, I do, but they don't. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy is that I was talking to Chella yesterday, and we'll be with Chella in Chicago for her birthday this weekend. But she was telling me, she said so many people ask her, Angela and Mano, I'm like, never. I've known Mano for so long. That's for real, my best rapper friend. But we just cool.
And it's
so stupid.
We're not
and so
allowed to
annoying.
have male friends.
All right, now she also talked about the rumors of her and KD.
That was never a thing. I don't even know how that even became a thing because I sat next to somebody. My friend was sitting next to Steph. Katie has literally been my favorite player since I was literally a kid.
Y'all both play basketball.
Right.
What's the problem?
Right.
All right. She also talked about Caitlyn Clark fans, and not Caitlyn Clark being rude to her, but her fans being really mean and racist on social media. Here's what she said.
Her fans, they ride for her, and I respect that respectfully, but sometimes it's very disrespectful. There's a lot of racism when it comes to it, and I don't believe she stands on any of that. But when it comes to death threats, I'm talking about people have come down to my address, following me home. It's come down to that. Multiple occasions, people have made AI pictures of me naked. They have sent it to my family members.
All right. So the two of them have cleared this up several times. Her and Caitlyn Clark have no problem with each other. Trash talking is a normal part of the tournament. Even Caitlyn Clark even said Angel Reese should not be criticized for that. And the two of them are at the top of the game, and rivalry in basketball is a real thing, as it should be. They said there's no love. There's no hate between the two of them. They have love for each other. They both love the game, and there's no hate.
Yeah.
All right, well, that is your Yee tea. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but you definitely need to know about them. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.